Oh, hey everyone, I'm Maria, and this is the Yarn Elf podcast where I like to sit and talk about all things colorful string. Let's see, I think we're on episode 5. I guess I'm going to start off with some finished objects. So I'll just start with this pile I have going on here. A while back, let's see, over winter, I knit some hats for my 2 daughters, and this was one that I was very happy with. As you can see, this was for my older daughter, and this is Espace Tricot, which is a local yarn store to me, came out with a new yarn called their Bonny DK. It's primarily an alpaca blend, I think. So I paired that with the Haze yarn from Sonder Yarn Co. and some sparkle. So, and it just turned out awesome, I think. It makes me think of an amethyst, like geode, you know, like the split rocks. So, and the sparkle is just awesome. And then put a little pom-pom on it. And then, of course, I had to make a matching one for the baby. But I didn't put sparkle in this one because I didn't know if it would, like, scratch her baby's skin. Oh. So, yeah. 2 hats. And I think they turned out pretty great. See, I got some of the new Brava Tweed. Well, it's not really new anymore. It came out last year. And I got some colors. I made a baby blanket for someone that we knew that had a baby. I'll try to put some pictures or something here on the screen of it. It was just a corner to quarter blanket that I did a picot edging around, and it's already been gifted, so I can't show it here, but like I said, I'll put some pictures somewhere on the screen. And then I joined, there's a yearly make-along with TL Yarn Crafts. And so I decided to participate, and I used Brava Tweed to make, I think her name is Tony Lipsy. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but TL Yarn Crafts. And this is the Lamia Wrap. I haven't woven in the ends on this yet, but it's a pretty decent sized wrap. I mean, I could pretty easily do like that. So, yeah, I think it turned out really nice. And I finished it within the make-along, which is crazy. And the next thing that I finished was also in Brava Tweed, and it, again, I have to weave in the ends. But this is the Tin Can Knits Flax sweater, and I knit a baby size, and this is in the Rose Finch colorway, which is just a pretty, like, you know, dusty pink. Which, if anyone out there is thinking about using Brava Tweed, it's really nice. I like Brava. Brava's probably my favorite acrylic yarn to work with. But the Tweed is quite nice. And so then I was in a scrappy kind of mood, and where was I? Then I wanted to use up some Brava scraps that I have in a bunch of colors, and so I just made this. This is going to be a scrappy little blanket for the cats. So it's just a granny square over and over and over again that can be folded up and makes for nice little kitty cat spots to sleep. Let's see, and I think last time I had talked or showed a baby blanket that I was working on, and I did finish that. And this is the blanket. So it's got purple stripes, and then the center of white, and then purple stripes again. And this was just a simple shell stitch. Again, I have to weave in the ends. I'm having a weaving in the ends party later. Yeah, everyone's invited, I guess. I know we all hate weaving in the ends, right? Just in the past week, I have gone coffee cup cozy kind of crazy. Oh, even missing one. So I have a stack forming. And I don't really know what I'm gonna do with them. I guess I'll list them on my Etsy shop is what I'll do, and we'll see. But just some random. Here was another Brava tweed in like a mustardy yellow color. And then this was just a random gray that I had sitting around. And this all came from a Premier sweet roll that I just had that I really had been wanting to use. And then I made some mug rugs, which are coasters. But I did these in Dishie. Just some different Dishie colors that I had sitting around. So let's see. So I also made some Tunisian crochet washcloths, which this I really like. I'd like to make a lot more of these in different colors. I made one in a in like a multicolor one, but I like it in the solid color a lot more because you can see the texture and the pattern. And this was not a particular pattern. This was just something I threw together myself. So I might make a small pattern out of that because I quite liked it. And then, you know, I have a few works in progress that I can share. One thing here, if I can just grab it. I started I hear people pronounce it different ways. Musselburgh hat by Isolde Teak. Yeah, I'm making mine out of Knit Picks Gloss, which is merino silk, and I couldn't tell you the colorway on that. I will link yarns and patterns and everything down below in the description for anyone who is curious. So that way, if anyone has any questions about what I'm showing. But people love this pattern, so I thought I'd give it a go. I have a lot of fingering yarn sitting around, and I have come to realize that I'm quite hard wearing on knit socks. And so, you know, a lot of the merino sock yarn that I have, I would like to put towards other projects besides socks. I do have sock yarns that are not merino that hold up a lot better for me, but merino, I must be very hard wearing on socks, and it's just a little too soft, not strong enough, I think, for, I guess, all the walking I do or something. I have no idea. Okay, so this is a fun project that, if I can undo some of this out of the bag a little. Okay, so this is a fun project that I have going on that I've just started. As you can see, I'm not very far, but this is the Make Gnome Mistake. It's one of the gnomes that was really popular last year. I think Gnocchi was its name, and yeah, it's the one with the little mushroom hat. And so I wanted to make that one because my older daughter, her favorite dinner is gnocchi. So I saw it, made me think of her. The yarn I'm using is a gnome set that was dyed by Sweet Paprika Designs. The color set was called Nomad, spelled with GN, like, you know, gnome. So far, like I said, not that far at all, but it is so far it's a lot of fun. I'm surprised at how much fun I'm having knitting on what feels like toothpicks and little yarn, but the colors are very pretty. these are the two colors that I'm working with first. It's this very pretty deep purple and kind of oatmeal color. And then the other color that came in the set was this kind of coppery color. So, and then I have some of this, which I think is just some bare yarn, bare sock yarn I had that I will probably use for the beard. So, oh, I have one more thing to show. I have a pair of socks going. So, I like to knit my socks 2 at a time, cuff down, and this is a Sonder Yarn Co. sock set that I picked up last year at Knit City, Montreal. I don't even think they offer this color set anymore last time I looked on the website, but it's basically this very pretty kind of copper green and oatmeal kind of color. And so yeah, it's a pair of vanilla socks that's going well. I'm hoping I can have it done before Knit City Montreal, which is this May. So I have some ideas too of some warm weather knits. We're not quite out of the woods yet here in Canada. It was definitely warmer this week. Feels like spring, but you never know here. So I will maybe make another video, hopefully, once I'm kind of ready to really get the spring and summer crafts out. So otherwise, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a lovely day.